Alright, what's going on, guys? Kiger here. So I did this with the other game I cover, Eternal Evolution. They had a collaboration event, and I went over their earnings report during the 4 weeks of that collaboration event. Then I got the idea, now that I'm better at looking at this stuff, let me do this for Neverland. Uh, I'm I I'm bad at figuring out old months, so I'm doing this video as a uh, bookmark so that when I check this and back in a couple weeks, I have something to compare with. So this is going to be the first 2 weeks of Halloween and the 2 weeks prior. So I will do it again in 2 weeks once we have, and that'll be the 4 weeks of Halloween. So if we take a look, they actually do all games kind of do this, where we have Android, Apple, and then this one right here is the SEA version with Android. There's also a SEA version with Apple, but it was so far down I couldn't pick it up. And as you'll see, if you just want the quick hits, this is the quick hits right here. 3, 4, 5, 550 K downloads, and then $1.2 million. Now, that doesn't tell the full story, but that's the quick hits. That's roughly where you want to look at. So if we take a look right here, you see this first page I have is Android. It's going to count the regular version of the game, all 3 versions of SEA, and also the inactive version. I guess this was going to be, I believe it was the Philippines that got canceled. As you can see, this is inactive, so this doesn't count. It isn't calculated in here. These numbers are the base numbers. You can't go lower than under 5K. So it's just these 4, and then right here is everything on Apple. As you can see, there's 2 other games which we will not be counting. So if we take a look at Android, because the numbers we just looked at were really these 2, which is 700K, but as you can see, there's another 400K here, as well as another 17K downloads. So we're looking at 6, 9, 10, 11, so $1.1 million just on Android. Now this, just the Android, is about as good as my other game Eternal Evolution is doing, and they just had a massive event, and like I said, this is 2 weeks of the Halloween event. And if we take a look at Apple, remember we're ignoring number 4, number 5, we have 500, 580, 610, 660, 600, 660K, which is, not as great. So 6 plus 9, 10, 11. So my brain is, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus 5, 16, 17.1, 17.6. Yeah, 17.6 million. What am I doing? 1.76 million. Sorry, I'm going to leave that in just so you can see my brain doing it. And then in total, we have 500, 550, 60, 70, 87, 587K downloads, which I do believe that there's new servers popping up all the time, as well as their advertising is on point. They're doing tons of advertising, but like I said, this is effectively a bookmark, and we're going to check back in 2 weeks and see what has changed. It won't be a full thing. Really, this is a proof of concept. In 2 weeks, that will be the encapsulation of the Halloween event, how they did in the Halloween event, which this is what board members and things are going to be looking at to figure out, did the Halloween event do well? How did it do compared to other events? And then make changes in the future depending on that. And we're going to keep an eye on it as well. Let me know what you guys think if you want to see more of this. Till next time, guys.